Welcome, Mr. Zick.
Good evening, Board. Good evening, Superintendent, staff. Because I know we're going to run out of time here, people can see a full discussion Monday night on St. Paul Neighborhood Network Cable Channel 15, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I want to talk about four things. First thing is the board's site on when you go to the school website, there should be a button that people can click on and pull up the board, pull up your agenda, pull up the time of this meeting. I have had more people complain about that process. The other thing is people are saying there's nothing out there on the board meetings. We can't find anything. I would think this system could have things out there for people to look at, find out what's going on with their schools. I want to talk about alternative licensing, open enrollment, and of course I've asked for a meeting with the superintendent, and that's still to be scheduled. Under alternative licensing, Minneapolis Sunday's paper, not this Sunday but the Sunday before, was an article, well, it was really about teacher licensing violations, but it goes into saying alternative licensing program intended to bring non-traditional teachers into Minnesota's classrooms. You know what? If we can bring people in here that aren't licensed, why are we learning about the teachers that know how to teach, that are teaching maybe a different curriculum, and we're getting all wound up over their license, but somehow we are saying it doesn't matter to bring in these other people that have never learned how to instill information into the student. I think I would hope that this school board would really look at not bringing in, these professionals, bring them in, let them do a seminar or some kind of conference, but to have them do the classroom, I think, is misguided. Open enrollment, Matamidi is going from 22 to 26% open enrollment. That means they're pulling students from all the other districts. Now, Superintendent, you said that to solve the financial problem here, you want to pull in 10% additional students percentage-wise. I look at this, and I looked at Matamidi and what's going on there and saying, I really think it's time the state starts to look at this and robbing from other surrounding districts. I found it appalling that Matamidi should have 1/4 of their student body coming from other districts now. That means from St. Paul, from Maplewood, North St. Paul, White Bear, Stillwater, and I think that's another issue that has to be addressed. The last thing I want to touch on real quickly is when I talked about the teacher morale, work environment, we're still hearing this. It's still coming up. And case in point, one day a teacher is a coach and mentor. The next day, that person is on an individual improvement plan and being pushed out the door. I question what's going on in the schools. I really hear this continually coming from the teachers. That, I look at it like a three-legged stool, that proverbial three-legged stool. You have the student and parent responsibility. We have the curriculum and process.
Your comments.
And we have the teacher. And if we cut the leg off the teacher, the stool's going to fall over. Thank you, Board.
Thank you. And if you have a printed copy of your comments, we'll take those as well tonight. Thank you very much. Ms. Emerson, that was the total list. Okay. Board members, that then now